Hi my dear kids, welcome back to our YouTube class, right. So today we are going to see about your next chapter from your science subject, right. So what is your next chapter? Your next chapter is about measurement, right. So before we get into the topic, we want to introduce about what is measurement. You may be very new to this word, right. So what is measurement? So for example, when you go to a tailor shop, if you want to stitch a dress for yourself, you will go to a tailor shop, right, and what the tailor will do, the tailor will take the measurement, right. So he will take the length of your he will take the measurement of your body parts, right. So he will take the length of your hand, he will take the length of the neck, he will take the length of your legs, so all this, right. So without the measurement he cannot able to stitch a dress for yourself, right. So that dress will fit you, right. The same way when you go to a shop to buy some fruits, so they will ask you how much you need or how much quantity you need, right. So they will measure the weight of the fruits and they will give you, right. The same way when you buy a milk from the shop, you will ask in quantity, right. So you will ask 1 liter milk, give half liter milk. So like that you will ask to the shopkeeper, right. So it means that every object has some measurement, right. So about this measurement, in this class you are going to learn what is measurement. So in this measurement we are going to learn the measurement of length, we are going to learn the measurement of capacity, mass, time and also temperature, right. So now first we will see what is a measurement, right. So in this picture, can you able to tell me which one is longer? Yes, by seeing itself we can identify this pencil is longer, lengthier than this pencil, right. The same way we can easily identify by seeing which one is longer, right, but sometimes we cannot able to easily identify. So we have to measure the length of the object, right. So the same way we can see some other objects. So here which one is heavier? So which one heavier means which one is a very weight, which has more weight, okay. So here you can see a feather, peacock feather and a wood. So among this two things, which one is very heavier, which one has more weight? Yes, exactly, the wood will have more weight than the feather, right. The feather is very lighter, but the wood will have more weight, right. So we are going to say, measure in terms of the mass, quantity also, right. Next, here you can see which one holds more water. So here you can see a cup and a bucket. So among these two things, among these two objects, which object will hold more amount of water? In which object we can pour more water? Yes, in bucket only we can pour more water than a cup, right. So these are the things which refers to measurement, right. So first we will see what is the measurement in length, okay. So first, before that we are going to define what is measurement. So measurement is a process of measuring something. So you are going to write in definition, right. So the process of finding out the size or amount of something. It can be any object or it can be any things, okay. So this is known as measurement, is called measurement. So what is measurement? If they ask in 2 mark question, you have to write the definition for this, okay. So what is measurement? The process of finding out the size or the amount of the object or amount of any something or anything is called measurement, right. Now, in this measurement we can measure in terms of length, in terms of weight, in terms of quantity, in terms of time and in terms of temperature, right. So, first we will see measurement of length. Okay. So, we can measure the object of the length of an object it tells about whether it is longer, right. So, the length of an object tells how lengthier the object is, how long the object is. Okay. So, in the earlier days people used to measure with the help of their body parts. They used their different body parts and they measured, right. So, those measurements we can say it as hand span. So, hand span means from this end to this end. So, this is known as hand span. In Tamil they will say John, they will say, right. So, hand span. So, they used hand span. Then foot span. So, foot span means the from the tip of the toe to till the ankle. Okay. So, till the end. So, from here up to here. So, this is known as foot span, and then hand, this is cubit. Cubit is nothing but from the finger until the elbow. Okay. So, this length is known as cubit, and then stride. Stride is nothing but from one end of your leg till your the back side. So, this distance is known as stride. Okay. So, what are they? The first one is, this one is hand span, hand span, foot span, this one is cubit. So, mostly in flower shop and all they will measure like this, no. So, cubit and then stride, S-T-R-I-D-E. So, before long ago people used these measurements to measure the length, right. But later the body parts differs. Why? Because there will be difference in the size of their body parts. For example, when you measure by using your hand span, when you measure the length of the table as well as your father measure the length of the table, it will vary because your size of the hand is different and your father's size is different. So, your father's hand span will be more than your hand span, right. So, there is difference between the length, right. So, that is why they used some standard measurement to measure the length, right. So, this usage of the standard measurement is known as unit. Okay. So, now let us see what is unit. So, what is unit? So, unit is the something when they measure in terms of for anything, it may be a length or breadth, or it may be weight, or it may be quantity, right. So, they used some standard measurement. Okay. So, that is known as unit, standard for measurement. So, for length they used some unit for standard measurement, and for weight also they used some units, right. So, now let us see the what are the next things, right. So, this length we can see when you want to buy a rope or when you want to buy a saree or a ribbon. So, when you measure all these things, when we measure these longer lengths, so these lengths are they are measured in terms of meters, right. So, meter. So, the standard unit for length, the standard unit for length is measured in terms of meter, but this meter is symbolized in terms of m. Okay. So, you can see here the saree, ribbon or rope. So, these length, it denotes the length of the object, right. So, this lengths are measured in terms of meter, right. So, meter in symbol we can say it as m. So, mostly the standard unit of measurement of length is m, that is meter. Okay. When we measure in terms of smaller units, for example, when you take a pencil, when you take a book or when you take a crayons, right. So, these measurements are measured in terms of centimeter. So, now let us see the smaller units. So, when we measure something which is very shorter, so these measurements are measured in terms of centimeter, right. Centimeter. So, this centimeter is denoted as cm. Okay. So, for length, if it is very longer, we have to measure in terms of meter. Meter is denoted as m. If it is very shorter, the measurement of length is measured in terms of centimeter. Centimeter, we can say it is denoted as cm, right. So, now if you want to convert the meter into centimeter, there is a formula here. So, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay. So, if you want to convert meter into centimeter or centimeter into meter, we have to apply the formula. So, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter for length, right. Okay. So, now let us see the length is measured usually with the help of scale and with the help of measuring tape. So, with the help of the measuring tape, you can see this object in the tailor, with the tailor, right. The tailor will measure using the measuring tape, right. So, with the help of measuring tape, the object of length is measured, and the same way we can use the scale. So, we use the scale to measure the length of the object in terms of centimeters or millimeters, right. Okay. So, now let us see measurement in terms of mass. Okay. So, here when you go to a shop or when you go to a fruit shop, you will buy the fruits, right. So, what the fruit shop, a fruit seller used to, he will use to weigh. So, he will take the fruits and he will keep it in a weighing balance, weighing scale, right, and he will keep some weight on the other balance, right. So, in that way the fruit seller measures the weight of the fruits, and even the vegetable seller also measures the weight of the object with the help of the weighing balance, right. So, this mass is nothing but how much the object weight is, whether the object is heavy or whether the object is light. Okay. So, this tells the object is heavier or lighter. Okay. So, here we can see the fruit seller or the vegetable seller uses the weighing balance. The same way we can see the goldsmith. So, when you go and purchase the gold, so you will measure in terms of very smaller quantity, right. So, they will use electronic weighing balance. So, this electronic balance is used to measure the very lighter objects, very lesser than the kgs. Okay. So, usually the weight of the object is measured. So, here also we use some standard measurement, right. So, the standard measurement of mass is denoted as kgs, that is kilograms. So, this kilograms is denoted as kg, right, and when you purchase lesser than kilograms, so it is measured in terms of grams. So, grams, so this grams is denoted as gm. Okay. So, the standard unit of measuring weight, that is mass, is kilograms. right. So, kg. So, kg is the standard unit of measuring the weight of a object, right. Okay. So, you can see here this is the weighing balance. So, where they will measure the weight of the object, right. So, now let us see what is the measurement in terms of capacity. So, before that you should know how to measure the liquid quantities. Till now we measured the length of an object, we measured the weight of an object, right, but here it refers to liquid items. So, these liquid items are measured in terms of liters, right. So, the standard unit of measuring the capacity is referred as liters. So, this liter is denoted as L. So, if you want to buy oil, you will go to shop and you will ask 1 liter oil or 2 liters oil, 3 liters oil, like that, right. So, the standard unit of measuring capacity is liters, right. So, capacity is the quantity how much the container holds, how much the quantity that a container holds, right. So, here we can see milk and petrol are usually measured in terms of liters. So, which is denoted as L, but whereas if you take any tonics, that is syrup or eye drops or shampoo, so these objects are measured in terms of milliliters. Okay. So, milliliters is referred as milliliters. So, milliliters is denoted as ml. Okay. So, if the quantity is more, we have to measure in terms of liters. If the quantity is less, we have to measure in terms of ml, that is milliliters, right. Okay. So, this is the thing standard unit that is used to measure the capacity. So, this we can say 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters, right. The same way 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. This is for mass and this is for capacity. Okay. So, this is the formula that is used to measure. We have to when we are going to convert into other units. Okay. Right. So, next we are going to see, we can see here the measuring cylinder. So, in the measuring cylinder we can measure the quantity of the liquid. So, the measuring cylinder will have markings on it. So, which starts from 0 to it goes in a increasing manner. Okay. So, once you pour the liquid, so it measures and tells you how much quantity the liquid the container holds. Okay. The next we are going to see the measurement in terms of time. Okay. So, usually we can measure time in terms of seconds. The standard unit of measuring time is seconds. Okay. Seconds. So, this seconds is denoted in terms of S. Okay. We can also measure time in terms of hours, in terms of minute also. So, we know that in a day has 24 hours, right. So, we all know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Okay. So, usually time is measured with the help of clock, right. So, using the clock we can measure the time and the standard unit of measuring time is seconds, right, which is denoted as S. Next one, measurement of temperature. So, temperature is the thing, it will tell you whether the surrounding is whether heat, very hot or very cold, right. So, when you go to a doctor, the doctor will measure your fever. When you have a fever, the doctor will measure your temperature by using a device known as thermometer, right. So, this is the thermometer. So, with the help of thermometer, the doctor will detect the temperature of your body, right. So, in temperature we can we can measure the temperature using the thermometer. So, thermometer is a device, it will measure the temperature. So, this temperature is measured in terms of two ways, okay, degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit, right. So, it can be measured with the help of degree Celsius, so which is denoted as like this, right, and degree Fahrenheit, degree Fahrenheit, so which is denoted as like this F. Okay. So, the normal temperature, the normal temperature of our body, the body's normal temperature is 37 degrees Celsius and 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So, once your temperature increases, then only the person will get the fever, right. So, the normal body temperature should be 37 degrees Celsius, and in terms of degree Fahrenheit it should be 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So, this is how we will measure the temperature, right. Okay. So, in this class you learned what is measurement, right. So, in your higher classes you will study in detail about these in very depth, okay. So, in this class you learned what is measurement. So, measurement is the process of finding out the quantity or the size or amount of any object, right. And in this measurement you learnt about measurement of length. So, the standard unit of length is m, that is meter, right, and also you learnt in mass. So, standard unit of measuring mass, that is weight, is kg, that is kilogram, right, and also you learnt measurement of capacity. So, the standard unit of measuring capacity is in terms of liters, that is L. Okay. Next, you also learnt about time and temperature. The standard unit of measuring time is denoted in S, that is seconds, and how we measure temperature by using degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit, okay, right. So, these are the things that you have learned today. Go through the lesson, go through the given notes in the below description link, right. So, take that notes and copy in your science subject note and read from your science subject note. So, once you are thorough with the lesson, take your self assessment and do the self assessment. So, after you do the self assessment, do the self evaluation, so that you will come to know how what are all the mistakes that you did, and you can check it and don't do it again, okay. So, hope this class is useful for you. So, thank you for watching. Have a good day.